We're here at Companion Cremation Services in Supply, and joining me now is Katie Mae Garner. And thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
So this is a pretty new business that you've started, brand new building, and you specialize in helping families say goodbye to their beloved pets.
Exactly. We opened up probably about March of this year. Things really took off in April. And we just make the difficult task of parting with a beloved pet as easy as possible for the owners.
Yeah, and that's very important because people love their pets and they really are part of people's families.
That's exactly right. We treat them just as if they are a family member, exactly as a human would be treated in their afterlife care.
So tell me about what Companion Cremation Services does. Of course, you can take care of things, after a pet passes away, but you go beyond that and help memorialize.
Well, we offer private and communal cremations, private being just your pet being cremated by itself. A communal cremation is a bit more cost effective if you're just looking for a means to dispose of your pet after your pet passes, but you don't necessarily want to keep the cremains. That would be a communal cremation, and we do have beautiful farmland surrounding our building where we can dispose of ashes after a communal cremation takes place. So it is still a dignified manner of disposing of your pet, but you don't get the cremains back to you. And we do pre-planning as well. That takes a lot of the pain out of any kind of aftercare process, in that you just kind of take care of it before that day happens. You can go ahead and pick out a specialty urn if you want something to be ordered, or just any kind of specialty cremains product. We can order that ahead of time, and it also just locks in a price. That way, if your pet passes 10 months from now and we happen to have raised our prices, you still have that same price that you paid when you pre-plan. And then also 24-hour, 365 days a year service. If your pet happens to pass on a Saturday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we will come to your house and pick up your pet. It's no problem to us. We are locals. We live really close to our facility, both my dad and myself, so it's no problem to run around the county and pick up an animal.
What made you want to go into this line of business?
We are an animal-loving family, and I say that to the extreme. I mean, our animals are a part of our everyday lives and always have been. And I wanted to be a veterinarian growing up, and I did not get into vet school. And I just kind of did odd and ends jobs after college, not really knowing what I wanted to do or where my place was in life. And my father as well, he owned a hardware store for several years. And when it closed, he also did odds and end jobs, just trying to find something to do for the rest of his life because he wasn't ready to retire. He ended up working for White Funeral Home, and he is human cremation certified. He didn't really think he would do anything with that in life, but he is human cremation certified. He said that people call probably twice a week asking if they do cremate pets, and human cremators do not cremate pets. Mm-hmm. You don't mix the two. So he said, hey, you want to open an animal crematorium? And he caught me on the right day at my job, and I said, yes, let's do it. Enthusiastically.
Hey, Katie Mae, when should somebody be thinking about the pre-planning? I thought that was interesting. Is there a right time for that?
Unfortunately, people probably don't think about doing it until their pet shows some sign of ill health or passing in the future. But, I mean, any time's a good time to do it. If your pet is in great health, that's a good time to do it because you're in the right state of mind. You can think clearly. And you might as well just go ahead and take care of it so that when the day comes and your pet does pass, you can just easily pass them on to us and we'll take care of everything and you can just be at peace.
So that's what you're here for, is to help comfort
yes,
people
definitely.
through the process of losing their furry friend. And another thing I wanted to ask was, do you just do dogs and cats, or do you do a wide range of pets?
We are technically a small animal crematorium. We can cremate up to 300 pounds.
Okay.
So if you have a goat that is your companion, your best friend, we would happily cremate your goat. I haven't had a goat, but it's mostly cats and dogs that we do see. We have cremated a bird. We have cremated turtles, and we also do Good Samaritan cremations, as in any kind of roadkill that someone might bring into an animal hospital. We'll happily cremate that as well, because every animal deserves that piece.
Absolutely. And What is the process when somebody comes in? What's the first step when somebody comes in for your services?
Well, for the most part, we do pick up animals that have passed from animal hospitals. Occasionally, we do have people that actually come into our facility and do the pre-planning or bring their pet in, or we pick their pet up from their house. But then we would cremate based on weight, and the price does vary based on the weight of the animal. Of course, the larger the animal, the more time it takes to cremate, so the price does increase. But we cremate their animal. Their animal is reduced to bone matter, white bone matter, and then we actually grind that bone matter into the ash material. And then we place it into the urn. And we also put a disc, an ID disc, with the animal. So that accompanies the animal from start to finish. So there's never any question of whether that animal is yours or not. So the specific animal has an ID number associated with it from start to finish.
And the once the cremation process is done and everything, what do you do to help memorialize someone's pet?
We place the cremains in a very nice urn. It's Paulownia wood out of Brazil. It's a nice cherry finish. We also give an engravable ID tag that can be placed on the urn, and it can be engraved saying whatever you would like it to say, the pet's name, their date of life, really anything, nickname, saying. So they can put that on the urn as well. But pretty much anything you can think of, we can order. We specialty order lots of different types of urns, keepsake jewelry. We have
Some of the items that are behind us.
yeah, some of the items that are behind us. We also do a paw print. I failed to mention that. That is
paw print?
Yes, that's one of the most important things. People really, really look forward to getting that paw print. And honestly, that's the most stressful part of the job for me, because I want to make sure that paw print is the best possible for the owner.
Absolutely.
And some of the specialty urns that we offer are locally made. We have a local wood maker that makes some, and we also have some clay urns that can be ordered as well.
Now, if somebody is working with their vet, what can they do if they want to use you for your services?
Most vets in the area do use us solely, so they can just take their animal to their local animal hospital, and they don't have to worry about anything. The veterinary hospital contacts us, and we do return cremains to the animal hospital. But if for some reason their veterinary hospital doesn't use us, they can certainly just ask for us, and we would be happy to go to that animal hospital. We can travel anywhere, really. We don't mind at all.
So Katie Mae, you have a very unique business. Thank you so much for allowing us to come and check it out. And now we know that there's a place for folks here in Brunswick County to memorialize and remember their beloved pets.
Yes, we are here, and we are happy to serve anyone, and we just...
And you serve the entire county?
Oh yeah, the entire
so from
county.
Wheeland to Calabash, all the way down
Certainly.
to Southport.
Yeah, even in North Myrtle and Little River,
Wow,
we've
okay.
traveled across the line a couple times as well, and we don't mind doing that at all.
All right. And as we close out our time together, tell me your contact information, such as your website and phone number.
Sure. We are located at 65 Sellers Road, right in Supply by Brunswick Animal Hospital. Our website is companioncremations.com. Our email address is companioncremations@gmail.com. And our phone number is 910-754-7166. And anytime you call that number, it'll go straight to a cell phone if for some reason it's after hours, so we can always be reached.
All right. Are you on social media as well?
We are. We can also be found on Facebook.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Katie Mae.
Thank you.